Talk to your nana for how many months? Me, he is sucking my own ever since we got married though. As a grown-up man, now that the appetite is now very, very strong, he's suckling it. Your own is not even when he was weak, you'll be begging him, nah, take na, nah, take na. But my own, you press and press and press and press. To my good people, to my lovely, amicable, sweet people, thank you so much for always supporting me, okay? Shout out to all of you, and I love you guys. So guys, like you all know, I'm a very popular person on Facebook. Forget say for YouTube, and I know they recognize my presence. But on Facebook, man, I have a good number of people that follow me and they love me, okay? So there's this topic that's been trending now on Facebook. Like, people are always coming to my inbox asking me questions that I give you. Know that it is something that I would also do if I am in your situation. So whatever I say here is exactly what I would have done if I was in that situation, okay? The first question I want us to address is, somebody came to my inbox and the person said that her boyfriend wants her to get pregnant for him before he will marry her. That's the boyfriend wants her to get pregnant before marrying her. That if she doesn't get pregnant, that he will not marry her. I know a lot of you will not agree with me when I say she shouldn't. But me personally, I will not get pregnant for you so that you will marry me. Look at me. Look at me very, very well now. Are you not seeing me? Should I turn my back so that you see me very, very well? See, I will not get pregnant for you so that you marry me. So if you will not marry me properly, keep me in your house, then I will now get pregnant for you. You're not serious. Anybody serious, hello man. Let me tell you people something. A lot of girls have been deceived into getting pregnant for a guy so that the guy will marry her. But sometimes when you finally get that pregnant, he will not marry you. If you doubt me, I don't even know why you doubt me. A lot of guys will say, get pregnant for me first. Let me know if you're fertile. To be very honest with you, it works with a lot of girls. So some girls do it and it works out for them. But you see, me personally, I will not advise any of my girls to get pregnant for a guy so that the guy will marry her. The guy is not serious. Even if my daughter is ugly, I will not advise my daughter to get pregnant for you so that you marry her. Why? Why would she do that? What if your sperm count is very low? What if you can't get somebody pregnant? What if your motility rate is very, very low? You can't get somebody pregnant and you're looking for a girl that you frustrate. Now she start doing all these necessary things. It is my profession. A lot of girls will come to me, please, I want to flush my womb very, very well because I'm trying to conceive. I'll ask her, how many years have you been married? She'll say, I've not been married though, but my boyfriend said I should get pregnant first or else he will not marry me. I'll just block you. Sometimes if I'm in a very good position, if I'm in a very, very good set of mind, I'll tell you, please, treat yourself because you love yourself. But don't get pregnant for a guy because he wants to marry you. Okay. Assuming you get pregnant for him and he finally doesn't marry you, what will you do? You start asking me for any herb that used to flush pregnancy or where? You start asking me if there is any drug that you can take that will flush away this baby that the father has rejected you when you were getting pregnant for him. Did you not know that he may not marry you? When you started doing things that married people were supposed to do, did you not know that he will not marry you? Or still medicine that will help you flush maggot or maggot. Now, a lot of girls that are pregnant now, you see them and you're like, what you have to remember? This person did not, she's not married though, and she's pregnant. Some of them, they got pregnant because they lose God, hoping that guy will marry them. But the guy did not marry them. So I would never advise any girl to get pregnant for a guy because he said he will marry you only if you get pregnant. My sister, do you know what happened? You should first of all, package his money that you want, that's your bride price. Give it to you, put it in a savings account, then try to get pregnant. When you get pregnant, You should sign a document so before you get pregnant that if you get pregnant that you marry you. That if you don't get pregnant, that he won't that you give him back his money. That's if you want to do it though. But for me personally, I feel like a guy should marry you because he loves you. Marry me because you've looked at me very, very well. And I'm the kind of woman you want. That is, I'm the kind of woman that gives you satisfaction. I'm the woman that you want to keep personally in your home, you know. Hey, marry me. Because you love me. Because you want to spend the rest of your life with me. Okay? Don't marry me because I'm pregnant for you. How about now? It's not fair. So me, I am against it. I am against pregnancy before marriage. It's wrong. Even the Bible says that sex before marriage is fornication. It is fornication. I hope we have addressed that one. A lot of guys will come to my inbox and they will say, hey, Lolo, my mother came to my house and she has been with us for over 6 months now. And my wife is angry. She said it's time that Mama should go. If my wife will not accommodate Mama, I will send her back. I will send her back to her father's house. I will come and they will say, my wife should not let me choose between my mother and her. Should not allow you to choose between your wife and your mother. I don't even know what to tell you. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. So let me understand. See, I have a son too. My son will grow up and he will get married to a very beautiful black girl. Now, I will visit my son. When I visit my son, I would know my places. I will know my place in that house. A woman cannot be comfortable in another woman's house. It is not possible. Now, what are you people even saying? It's not possible. Eh? Before you tell me anything, I took care of my mother-in-law. I love my mother-in-law. I went to the village. I posted the video here. I went to the village. I stayed with my mother-in-law for only God knows how many months I stayed there. I was with my mother-in-law. I will cook. I will give her. My mother-in-law never entered the kitchen, not even one day while I was in the village. I will cook. I will give my mother-in-law. I took care of her. Okay? So before you start telling me, before you start saying what you don't know, please package that side and keep. But let me tell you one thing. A woman cannot be comfortable in another woman's house. You can only be comfortable to make your own decision in your own home, in your own house. Yes, so it is your son's house. Nobody is dragging it with you. But see now, Mama, you will come. I will take care of you. Okay? You are invited. You come anytime you want to come. I will take care of you. But Mama, please, there's nothing wrong in you calling us and saying, hello, no, I'm coming to your house. Some mother-in-laws would even call their son and they will not call the daughter-in-law. Okay, no problem, but please, Oga, when your mother calls you and says she's coming to my house, she's coming to our house, tell me, okay? Tell me that your mother is coming. When your mother comes, so that I'll prepare myself very well. If you don't tell me, what of that heap of clothes that I kept there? I say I'll wash it in my own convenient time. It is my house. I have every right to keep a pile of clothes. It is not your business. Tell me before your mother comes so that I'll go and wash it. So she will not come and be a labor noble. And come and look at me and say, hey, this girl, so look at the kind of pile of clothes all the way around Sansa. Tell me. You see this our cotton that we've been managing, we've not washed. Tell me that your mother is coming so that I'll wash it and prepare I get ahead of time. Tell me so that I'll know how I'll manage myself. That is why I am the wife. Okay? Now, Mama, when you come, no problem, you're welcome. Mama, remember that your son is my husband. We do have tiny issues. Okay? Well, these things that I'm mentioning now are some of the reasons why a lot of wives are not happy when their mother-in-law is coming over. When you come, I will have issues with your son as we used to when you were not there. Mama, I will not because you're here. I will start pretending. When your son slap me, I will pretend and I will not cry. Mama, no now. When your son comes back late, maybe because of feeling like Maya so he cannot come back anytime he wants to. Mama, when your son finally come back late, allow me to get angry and ask him why he is coming back at that time. Mama, if while I am angry, I mistakenly call him Onyiberibe, or idiot. Mama, it is what we call ourselves. Don't be angry. Don't come and say, is it my son that you called Oniberibe? Hey, is it to look at this lazy girl? That is why I told my son not to marry from over here. That is Mama, allow us to have our quarrel and quarrel and Messiana the way we also do Messiana. Okay? Because a mother-in-law will come when you mistakenly call their son and when you mistakenly shout at their son, they will say, Mama, when your husband was alive, or if that's if he's dead, will you tell me that you don't used to insult your husband? At what time or the other, you will say some certain things that you don't like to your husband, and you will still be inside. But most times when mother-in-law come, small thing, they will support their son. You put food for them. See, let me tell you something. You see, most of these issues, if the husband is very, very responsible, it will not happen. If the husband is very, very careful and know how to put everybody at their particular place, some of these issues will not happen. You have a car, and we are about to go to study, or we are about to go out. And Mama, you quickly rush, go and sit down in the front seat. I know a lot of you who say it's nothing. Let Mama stay now. Let Mama stay now because you want people to say you're a good person. Mama, please come out of the front seat and go to the back. That is where your seat is. Go to the owner's seat. Don't hand up as owner's seat. Go to the owner's seat and sit. That front is my seat. I am sitting close to my husband. My husband. Okay? My own husband. He sucked your nana for how many months? Me, he is sucking my own ever since we got married though. As a grown-up man, now that the appetite is now very, very strong, he's suckling it. Your own is not even when he was weak, you'll be begging him, take na. But my own, you press, Mama. That is the sacrifice I make as a wife. So allow me to enjoy myself in my marriage. Mama, I said not say she should not come. But you see, if Mama come and she wants to go to the pot, take all the meat in the pot. I am not against it. If Mama come and Mama wants to do anything she wants to do, she should do. But if Mama does some certain things that the wife is not comfortable with, people should not misunderstand me. Mama, please, husband, talk to your mother. I did not say talk to her in front of your wife, or it's wrong, so that Mama doesn't feel disrespected, okay? But husband, take Mama into your room. Talk to her. Tell her too that she needs to respect your wife. If the husband is able to keep these things in place, some of these issues will not arise. The wife will not hear that her mother-in-law is coming and she'll feel like, nah. Do you know that some mother-in-laws will come in the house, well-cleaned house, and Mama will possibly, when her son will go out to work, Mama will do on the floor, in the parlor, in the sitting room to punish you. I am telling you, women, we know ourselves. Okay? Now the son will come back and the daughter will be like, look at what your mother did. And say, why would you say that kind of thing about my mother? See, let me tell you something. If it is my own mother and she comes to my sitting room and do that kind of thing, she will not do it. But mistakenly she does it. See, let me tell you something. When those same mothers go to their daughter's house, they will not do that kind of thing. When these mother-in-laws go to their own daughter's house, they will sweep their house, they will wash their children's clothes, they will do all this and do all that. Shout out to all the good mother-in-laws. Like mine was fair. So, some of them will do a lot of things and the daughter-in-law will be shouting, hey, mama, and the son will be angry. Okay? I may not insult your mother, but you see if you don't handle it very, very well, hey, if you don't handle it very well, I'll leave that spit there. When you come back, you come and clean it. Simple. Don't allow me to choose between my mother and you. So because it is that is why I always advise women, have what you do for a living. If you don't have anything you're doing for a living, that is when he will threaten you every little thing. You say, go back to your father's house, every little thing. Go. See, was I in the bush before you came and married me? And I'm not here. But there are good mother-in-laws, though. Hey, there are mother. See, when I came newly, when I met my one of the reasons why I married my husband is because of his mother. His mother was so caring and loving. Okay, so I am not saying this because maybe I had a bad mother-in-law. I didn't have a bad mother-in-law. My mother-in-law loved me. Even though a lot of people were saying, this your daughter-in-law, Shakasha, she still loved me like that. And that was why I loved her back. But if my mother-in-law had peradventure, hey, want to do some certain things, I said that is want to do hate him, baby meshmike. Nah. I will miss it for her because she's an old woman. But then one the sister-in-law. It's not the mommy I'm getting. Anyway, guys, that is the second topic I wanted us to address. The third topic, guys, I don't even know if we can still address it because time is against us. Is, in short, let's leave it. In my next video, we'll talk about those ones, okay? Please don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up to this video. Guys, see this meat. There are plenty meat in this food. See this one, quoi. So I don't know which one you want, though. Anyone you want. Okra soup, you know, you can always go. Give you meat cake. So, you know, this is one of those things. So if you have, there's the kind of mother-in-law you have. As I'm eating this food now, and there's 3 meat in this plate, she'll say, "Bia, Lenny, what did you tell you go on okay? I want to walk up at the do you know if it's my own mother I use in preparing this food?" The mother-in-law. And some of you sister-in-laws, stop supporting your mother. If she does the one that is bad, talk to her. If you will not talk to her because you want to punish another person's daughter, your own daughter will get married. That is if she will. She will get married and she will suffer in her own marriage. It's very simple like that. Though. Guys, I'll finish eating this soup. I'm licking it. See, forget packaging. This is how we eat in our house. If you watch to this extent, if you watch till this point, you're the man deal. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love you. So if you want to know about the other topic that I want to address, tell me, okay? If you don't have me on Facebook, hook up. If you don't have me on Instagram, what are you waiting for? Hook up to me on Instagram, okay? Let's run our parole there too, huh? Udu family, thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.